Hello again. This time I'm going to show you mining, smelting and smithing. I'm going to first of all mine some copper, as this is the easiest to work with. I've got a light miner's pick equipped. You can also use a heavy one. As you can see, I'm breaking into the rock and copper ore is coming out. I'm also using improved power attack, a mode, because it speeds up the process. That should be enough for what we need. I've also mined some iron ore to use in this video. Another recipe that I won't be showing you, that is good to know when you're starting out, is that copper and tin combined makes bronze. Okay, so I'm just gonna take all of these ores out of my bag. I'm going to begin with the copper. I'm going to place it into the smelter, and I'm going to take the bellows. Smelter's bellows look like a spinning top in appearance, and you buy them from any smith. Okay, so I'm going to use this on the smelter. As we can see, it has created copper ingots. The smelting process, you gain bonuses from strength and constitution, giving me a +6 bonus in that. Anyway, we'll need those shortly. I'm also going to briefly cover the steel creating process. We begin with iron ore, which we're again going to smelt using the smelter's bellows, like so. Given us iron ingots. We then add 1 piece of charcoal for every 4 iron ingots that you have. Use the smelter's bellows again. You can also use coal instead of charcoal, by the way. And ta-da! We have created steel. Very nice. Okay, we can move on to the next step. Alright, for the next step, you need a smith's hammer. You need to equip it. And you place the template for trying to smith and the ingredients onto the anvil. I'm going to be making chainmail this time, so I need to put in 5 ingots and 1, 2, 3 leather patches, and you'll know how to make those if you've seen the leatherworking video. Right, we use the smith's hammer on the anvil. And that's created a copper chainmail lined with walk skin. No one will want to wear it, but that's not the point. I'll show you why I've done that in a minute. We're also going to use the steel ingots we made to create a longsword. So we put the steel ingots in with the longsword template. Another tip that may be useful to you is if you have the weapon proficiency to wield whatever weapon it is you're trying to make, you can customize its appearance before you smith it. So you can wield the template and you can change how each part looks without any cost being involved, which is handy. So say for example you become a smith and people ask for certain weapons. If you can wield the weapons, you can ask them how they want it to look, and they can say, well, I want this kind of style, and you can do it for them. So it's a nice little touch there. Okay, so we're going to create this now. And that's given us our steel longsword. So that is the smithing process generally. I'm going to show you one final step as a kind of a bonus in just a moment. For the final step, there's the optional step. We're back in the warehouse, back with the supply crate. We are going to put this copper chainmail into the crate because he wants a couple. He hasn't specified a material for the chainmail, he just said he wanted chainmail, so this should work. Speak with Gabriel, we know the drill, ask if he has any work available. Supplier, he wants 6 chainmails, and I've made one for him, so this is for you. Right, so he ought to have paid us for that, but he didn't. Perhaps it was my using the wall lining that he didn't like. Anyway, I would wager it's probably that, because he hasn't specified material, so it's probably the basic leather that he wants. Anyway, it's totally fine. No sweat off my back, but at least you know now. If he asked for a chainmail, I assume it's basic leather, someone may have to clarify that for me. Anyway. Another thing I wanted to touch on briefly is that I know I didn't cover gilding in this video, and that's because I don't remember the exact number now, which is pretty terrible. You either need 20 or 30 smithing levels, I'm inclined to say 30, to begin gilding. And the bonuses there are granted by Constitution and Intelligence. It's a very expensive craft to learn, as I'm finding out, but you can only use silver and only on weapons, but that grants bonuses versus shape changes. But I'm working on that myself. You smelt the silver ore as you've done before with the other ores. That's nice and straightforward. So yes, I hope this is helpful. I'm not sure again why he didn't take that, but I would assume it's something to do with the lining. Anyway, I hope this is helpful.